This is song singing time.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedly standing in a row.
Big
I
bunch
hope it's
of
recorded, you doing that.
blueberries.
It does say live streamed.
Does it? Okay,
It
right
does.
on.
Well, can you see me or do you see my avatar? Because I'm
I
laughing
see
at
your
that.
avatar now.
I see your talking avatar.
How
I
cute.
love this. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Well,
We
I
should
was
all
trying
be an avatar.
I was trying to do the video filter, but I couldn't find the ears. And
It's
that's
down below.
Oh, okay. You just have to scroll. Okay, got it.
Yes.
All right,
Well,
Kimberly, you
there.
need to put on some reindeer antlers and
No, let's
ears.
find some. Let's see.
No, it's not Studio FX.
There we go.
Studio
Okay.
effects.
Now
Yay!
Alicia has to be different. Okay.
Oh, my nose is itchy.
You guys, welcome to December. I'm so
Crazy.
crazy proud of our month last month. Okay. Do you remember when we came on and I'm like, we have $300 in production? Oh my God. We ended up with 8,000 in production. I know. What?
Wow.
What? Oh. And you know what? Don't mishear me. It's not about the number. The number represents us servicing our customers and using the product. Does that make sense? So it's not about pulling out your Visa. That's not what that number is about. It makes my little so happy that to know that we're like taking care of people, you know? So yay. So tonight, let's go around the table and tell me your name and how long you've had your business. And I want to know what you think. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on this, okay? And I'm going to try really hard to stay focused. When I say Ritz-Carlton, okay? Ritz-Carlton, I've never been there. I have no idea. But what words or phrases come to your mind? Okay, so let's blurt that out. Everybody say something.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Top
Well,
hat.
do whatever you want to do. Go ahead, Kim.
Top hat.
There you go. I said posh.
There you go.
Gosh. Okay. And my word is sparkly. Okay. I don't know why. It just makes me think sparkly. All right. So when you introduce yourself, I want to know what words do you think that your customers use to describe you as Mary Kay? Okay. So, Alicia.
I don't like being put on the spot. My name's Alicia. I've had my business for 15 years.
Yay.
Um, I don't know what they would use to describe me other than like the Mary Kay lady.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. What would you like them? How would you like them to think of you? And remember, we're like thinking about the Ritz-Carlton, and this is not a blame, shame, anything kind of game. It's just we're going to talk a lot about service tonight. So what would you like them to think? She walks around with reindeer antlers on.
I would like people to think of me as someone that makes them feel like, you know how we say, can I borrow your face? I promise I'll give it back to you better than I found it. Um, I want that, but for like their feeling, their emotions, they're feeling good, like their energy, that when they spend time with me, that they walk away feeling better than they came to me.
All right. Kimberly, your turn.
So I'm Kimberly. I've had my business a year and a half.
Yay.
And I'd like to think my customers think of me as a friend and fun and compassionate.
I love it. Good. Isn't this a good exercise? Like putting yourself in their shoes. Kim.
This is gonna be hard for me. Oh, I'm Kim Cherry. I've had my business 17 years. Woohoo! Um, if I'm being truthful, they're probably going, "Where'd she go?" Um, but what I'd like them to say is that she always has the stuff, the goods, and that someone they can go to for questions and understanding about like what to do with their skin. So,
And I'm Amy Novak.
yay!
Yay.
Had my business for 23 plus years. And I would like to think that they see me as someone who really does genuinely care about them and someone who will not sell you something that I don't think you need. Like, I'm not going to try to
Mhm.
push things on you, that I'm going to actually recommend the right product for you. So yeah, honest, I guess, is the short way of saying that. Okay. So if inside of you, you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe I exceed my own expectation. Maybe I fall short a little bit. This is all just about, we all fall short. Would you guys agree? I mean, really, like, as human beings, we're gonna fall short. So Lily, this whole thing came from a Zoom I was on this morning, and Alicia was on part of it. She got invited because of the number of team members that she has. So woo. And so Lily told this story at the beginning, and I want to see if you can relate to anything like this. And I'm not going to say it perfect, but that's okay. So we probably all like to shop locally with independent people, support local business, that kind of thing. And so she was like, she wanted to get a personalized Christmas tree ornament, something that was really special. So she found this girl, went back and forth with her, saw the things that she had to offer. They went back and forth, and then the girl stopped responding, you know? And so then Lily's like, well, I wonder what's going on. And it was like 3 days later, and Lily reached out again, and she's like, oh yeah, I decided to take the weekend off. And but now I'm back and I'm here. And what do you want? And so Lily responds, and then the girl disappears again. And this happened numerous times. And then at the end, the girl says, I will have this delivered to you by next week, in a week. Okay. And that was November 17th.
Oh boy.
And today is December 1st. So her point there, well, what do you guys get from that?
It's very unprofessional.
Yeah.
And I think the first thing that popped into my mind is we want to, like, businesses want to promise under promise and over deliver. You
Mm.
know, like we're in an Amazon customer service kind of era where we order something and we want it there in the next 3 hours. And if Amazon says it's going to be here tomorrow and then it takes a week and a half, if that was their business model, Jeff Bezos wouldn't be the top third, richest man in the
Yeah.
world, if he had operated his business that way.
Perfect.
I know in nursing, when you're working with patients, giving them a preemptive idea of how long it's going to take is a really good thing, or what's next. And so even if things are maybe delayed, or let's say you knew you were going to take the weekend off, you can let them know up front, hey, I will be off this weekend, but as soon as I get back to work on this day, or I'll start working on it, it'll take about a week or whatever, and then another week to deliver, or whatever it is. What's your estimated time frame for this project, in that case, with the ornament. But same thing with maybe you don't have a product on your shelf and you're going to have to order it. And it depends on how long that's going to take, whichever way you're going to order, or if you're going to have it delivered CDS, you can let your customer know, hey, I don't have this on my shelf, but I can order it directly from the company. It'll be to you within probably, a week or less, that sort of thing. So expectation, and making sure that they kind of know what's going on. So
Beautiful. Beautiful. Did you
Yeah.
want to add anything, Kimberly?
No, just that communication, because that communication shows you care, you're describing yourself as your customers, would describe you as caring and honest, and just to leave someone hanging like that, especially because we're in a similar business, right? And so we know that's not how we would want to be treated, or we would want to treat our customers. And so when we see that, it's disheartening. Yeah, I would agree with Alicia. To me, that's, unprofessional.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
very-
And it's okay if there is a delay. It's what you guys said, it's the communication part. So, okay, good. Yay. And sometimes we're going to fall short. So if you fall short and you realize, oh no, I told her I'd have it to her in a week and it's been 10 days. What do
Yeah.
we do? What do you do? What should you do?
I would communicate with them that there's a delay for this, that, or the other reason. Like there's a delay. And then I would include some kind of extra goodie for the inconvenience. That was a surprise, that's not, something that
A
she
piece
knew
of
about.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
expected, but it's, I want to take care of you, Yeah, yeah.
I love this.
That did happen to me with a customer, and I can't remember exactly the circumstances, but there was a delay in her getting her product, and so I gave her something from my shelf that was, limited edition, that I just hadn't sold, and which prompted her to order more and different stuff, so it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. So I want you to ask yourself, and this is kind of a rhetorical question, unless you want to share, but okay. And I'm gonna preface this. I realize that I'm the only one here that does Mary Kay on a full-time basis. Okay. So I don't want anybody thinking like, well, yeah, it's easy for you because that's all you do is Mary Kay. And, I have it. Okay. And this might not to you, but you know how I am. So, but if you're going to do Mary Kay 3 hours a week, then when you're, and maybe those 3 hours are broken up into 30-minute increments, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, while you are in that 30-minute time slot that you have created for your own self, that's when you're all in. You can be 100% right then. You can be over and above in that time. And you can let her know, hey, I'll be available day after tomorrow at 2:00. Does that make sense? Again, it comes down to the communication. All right, you lost what I was going to say. Oh, so what I want you to think about, and again, it can be like a rhetorical question, unless you would like to share, is when is the last time that you gave a customer a wow experience? Okay. Kimberly kind of like touched on it for a second, and she said what's expected. And we talked a lot this morning on people expect that if they order it, like Alicia's Amazon thing, if I order it on Amazon, it's going to be here. It comes in a box. There's nothing special about it. I probably get a thing saying your order is within 10 stops, right? I mean, so you have, but don't we just expect that from Amazon? Okay. So what if Amazon rang the bell, held your package until you opened the door? Wouldn't you be like, oh my gosh, today FedEx sent me a box that was completely open. Like what?
No.
Okay. that is not meeting my expectation. But so meeting their expectation could be like you leave the bag on the door. When's the last time that sometimes I say to myself, oh, but I need dry shampoo and just run it up and drive away fast. Okay. But who's that focusing on?
Yourself.
Yeah. Focusing on me.
Mhm.
So what if I were to ring the bell and say, here you go, and give her a hug?
Mm.
Right? I mean, just something.
Or
So
this time of year, maybe like a Christmas card with 5% off your next order, or 15 off your next order or something,
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Go
Hand deliver.
ahead, please.
Oh, is it just hand deliver your card, like, hey, I just want to give you this.
Yeah.
When customers send me I have some customers will only write a check, and they'll write the check and put it in the mail, but they always come like in a card with a sweet note. I saved one that I got day before yesterday from Vaughn, and she's like, God bless you and your children this time, holiday season. I'm like, that is, and it was a lion anyway, but I just thought it was so sweet. What are some ways that we can provide wow service? And if you're watching the replay on this, I really want you to hear me that it doesn't mean that I have to give them anything that costs me money.
Mhm.
Okay, Alicia hit it with the heart of the business, our heart. What can you do to go above?
Put streamers on the bags. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Dress up your bags, to
Okay.
look cute.
Well, you could do a handwritten thank you note. Like, how often do we handwrite anything?
Okay, good. Anything else you guys can think of?
Somebody had mentioned put chocolate in there.
Mhm.
Like, find out what their favorite candy bar or snacky food is and just stuff that in the bag too. Like, hey, just thinking about you. Here's a little treat.
And even though that costs money, you could have a bag of
Oh,
Hershey's
yeah.
Kisses,
Yeah.
and just throw in, if there's 3 people in the family, you put 3 kisses. Even if you don't want to spend extra, everybody's got tissue paper, right? You could put 3 pieces of chocolate in the tissue and wrap a bow around it. Something to make it look not just kisses thrown in the bag. Alicia, you just muted.
I know.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to us. What are some other things that you can do to go above and beyond?
One of my last customers has a little girl. She's 9. Um, and she likes unicorns, and I happen to have this like squishmallow type of thing that was unicorn, just like laying around. I don't remember even where I got it, and I put it as an extra goodie in the bag for her girl, and her daughter was so like happy, excited that she got something in the gift. Yeah. So,
I love that.
just paying
And
attention and knowing, they have family, or, acknowledging, that they have family, or they have kids, or they, have someone special in their life, or
yeah,
as we get to know our customers as people, as friends, and we know their lives, and and that's how we better serve them.
were you guys secretly on this meeting I had this morning? Because you guys are saying all the right things, like all the things we talked about. It's really cool. What's mom like, if you in the case where you gave the daughter a little unicorn thing, what does that say to mom?
I don't just care about you. I care about, your whole family.
Yeah, yeah.
Or that I listen to you, to even know that you have a 9-year-old,
Who likes unicorns?
yeah, who likes unicorns. Yeah.
So I don't know about you. When I first got started, I thought, I can just remember all this stuff. And maybe when I was 35, I could remember all this stuff, but now, ugh. I put my my sales tickets in a envelope for each person. I write the notes on the outside of that envelope. So some of my envelopes are like pretty tattered, but some kind of system, whatever the system is that works for you, so that you can write that stuff down. Because, okay, so here was an example, and I almost did this the other day. Hand to God, I really did. I couldn't remember. Did her mom pass? I can't remember if her mom passed, right? And I'm talking to her on the phone, and I wanted to say something, but I didn't. And I'm so glad I didn't, because it wasn't her, it was a different customer. But that was something that happened. It's like, you don't want to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom," and they're like, "What happened to my mom?" I mean, and yeah, you can apologize for that, but you can also make sure that that doesn't happen by taking some notes. Yeah. Anything else that you guys can think of?
One thing I do on every receipt is I handwrite thank you, and then I put a big like handwritten smiley face. I don't know, that's kind of my thing. It's always been my thing. So,
I love it.
I don't know if they ever look at it, but I want it in my writing so, they can see I meant it.
Yeah. We talked about what is your gold standard. So Kim, part of your gold standard is thank you with the smiley face. I mean, everybody's going to have their own gold standards, but I want you to think about, what is my gold standard? What is my gold standard? What could I do to elevate? Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Every order that I deliver, even if it's just an eyeshadow, it goes in a bag that looks like a gift, like a paper gift bag. I change those gift bags monthly. So, because I have a lot of people who order from me monthly, and I don't want her to get the same bag with the same bow, with the same tissue. How boring. Oh, she just has pink, So I change it every month, maybe every 2 months, but pretty much every month. And now they were talking this morning on just spraying the tissue with perfume, like Confidently You. Like, why have I never done that? I don't know. The handwritten thank you, the thank you with the smiley face. What can you do to elevate what you're already doing? Another example. Have you ever gone to Walmart? Raise your hand. Okay.
Once
All
or
right.
twice.
Exactly, right? So if you go into Walmart, be here with me, okay? If you go into Walmart and you purchase some bras and panties, what are they going to do with it at the checkout?
Scan it.
Throw it in a bag.
Throw it in a bag and hand
Sometimes
it
with
to you.
hangers still attached.
Yes.
That you don't want.
Okay, so you get the idea. But if you go into Victoria's Secret and buy bras and panties, tell me what they do at Victoria's Secret.
They wrap it in tissue, they fold it nicely, they put it in a bag,
Really cute bag.
you put a little coupon or an ad for the next sale. Yeah. They make
Yeah.
it real nice.
They do. They make you feel special.
And my ladies talk to me while they're doing it.
What's that?
They talk to me while they're doing it too,
Yes.
Dave, you've been out here long, Yeah.
Yes, yes. I ordered a shirt off of Poshmark, and I was so impressed with, very rare. It takes a lot to impress me. But I opened the box. On the outside of the box, she had a bunch of stickers and thank you and hearts and whatever that she had written. And inside, there was like a big old goodie bag of like a bunch of stuff, trinkets and candy and piece of gum and whatever. I'm like, I don't know you. I'm not putting that in my mouth, but okay. Like the thought was there. There was a sticker. The tissue was folded with a sticker on it, and she had a handwritten note. Okay. All of these things blew my mind. And the product was in a bag inside the tissue. Here's where she lost me. I opened the bag, and it reeked of cigarettes.
Mm.
Like I'm like crying, like, what? You took this great experience and made me so sad. Anyway, so yeah, I was like on this, whoop, so excited. Oh, so we don't want to do that, for our customers, obviously. So anyway, think about what are your gold standards and what could you add to like elevate. Oh, we did exercise. So everybody put your hand up. Now reach a little further. Reach further, further, reach even further. How can you reach further than you are right now? What could you do
And
to reach
Stand up.
further? Okay, stand up. What else could you do?
um,
Twist your body.
You could jump, maybe stand on the
Lean
table and
forward.
Kimberly, right? But you could do more things to get higher. And that's the thought process I want you to have when not just delivering product, but how we handle people, right? So because you can buy skincare and makeup at Walmart. We want them to have a reason to come to us, right? Making sense?
mhm.
And again, the reason doesn't have to cost you money. The reason comes from in here. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a heart thing. It's I care about you. It's a gosh, I know you're going to talk to me for 20 minutes, but she needs that. Obviously, if somebody's talking to me for that long, they need connection. Yeah. Lily asked, when's the last time you just called a customer just to say, how are you?
Mhm.
Is your hand really raised, Kimberly?
No, I don't know why it did that.
Zoom automatically raises your hand when you raise your hand.
How funny.
I like to mess with Zoom. Okay, let's see.
Mm.
I'm going through my notes here. Alicia, there was one that you really liked that she talked about. You want to go for it?
Yeah, so in I don't know why I'm turning it up when anyway. In coaching, we talk about reframing stuff. So something happens and you're thinking about it this way, and it's like a picture. And if you take it, when you reframe it, it's like you're putting a new frame on the same picture. So the events didn't change, but the way that you're thinking about it has changed, right? And
It's something that already happened.
it's something that's already happened. Like it's in the past. You can't change the past. You can only reframe how you're looking at the thing in the past.
Mm.
And what Lily said was, the past is in the past. Like instead of just reframing, pre-frame. Think about how you want your day to go. Think about how you want this event to go. Like we do that, but we usually catastrophize the future. We think about, oh, this is horrible things gonna happen.
Yeah.
Xander did that this weekend when I told him his brother, who he hasn't seen in 8 years, was coming to hang out for 24 hours. He started catastrophizing. What are we going to talk about? What if we don't have anything in common? Blah, 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 blah. Like it was, but then after the fact, he was like, it was the greatest. It was so much fun. We had such a good time, yada, yada. So I'm going to start using the pre-frame thing for him too when he starts catastrophizing. What if you have a lot of fun?
Yeah.
What if you get an A on the test?
Mhm.
What if you sell $100 today?
Yeah. What if somebody books?
Yeah.
What if you ask and she says yes?
Mhm.
So to thank you. I knew that you would explain that way better than I would. And it ties into the fact that your future belongs where your attention goes. So the idea is to create what you expect so that you're not having to go, oh, this negative thing happened, so I need to change the way I think about this negative thing. I'm going to go into with expectation of, this is going to be a great day. In fact, it's funny, right after I got off the meeting, I posted a selfie and I'm like, something like, I'm going to go create this day, right? And it's funny how just putting that out into the universe like that was so productive today. I was vacuuming the house at 5 o'clock. I'm like, can't make calls at 5, or I don't want to make calls at 5. So I'm gonna vacuum. I'm like, okay, normally what would I do at this time? Anybody?
Watch TV. Scroll on
Take
your
a
phone.
nap, scroll on my phone. Yeah. So it was kind of cool. The only other thing that I have written down is she had some different bullet points, but I'm just going to go over one of them. And hers said, so what? Now what? So what? Somebody said no. Now what? Go ask somebody else. Somebody made fun of my Mary Kay. So what? Now what are you going to do? Are you going to give your power to her, or are you going to keep going? So what's another so what? Throw it out there. So what? I've made 10 calls and nobody answered the phone. Now what are you going to do?
Make 10 more.
There you go. So having the mentality that, okay, that happened. And then I'm going to throw in comedy, but did you die? And you keep going.
My kids all the time.
Yeah.
And Tony, but did you die?
But did you die?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on the going beyond Ritz-Carlton service? Does it mean you have to show up, that you always have to be all dressed up and fancy? Is that
No.
what it's about? No. Because
No.
what's it really about?
People don't remember, what is the phrase? People don't remember what you do, they remember how you make them feel.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it really is, Mary Kay basics of treat everybody like they have a sign around their neck that says make me feel special.
Mm-hmm. And that costs nothing.
That costs nothing.
Yeah.
Be you, Yeah. You.
Sometimes if I know I think I said this last week, if I know I'm going to be interacting or kind of like have to be on more up or whatever, and I'm not feeling it, what are some things you can do to feel it?
I've been listening to some really cool music that gets me in the feeling it mood.
Okay.
Good idea.
What else?
Mm.
Move your
I'd
body.
say,
Yeah.
Your body.
Move your body.
I talk to myself a lot.
yeah, mantras
I
or
hype myself
affirmations.
up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat a piece of chocolate.
That's all right. Eat a piece of chocolate.
Drink coffee.
Not-
Lots of it.
Not the whole bag of chocolate, but a piece of chocolate,
Chocolate
stand
covered-
up, go into another room, do something where you're not focused on, because I'm not gonna lie, like by 6:30 I could just as easily go grab a blankie and like go lay on the recliner with my mom. Anybody else? So okay. Anything else you guys want to add to this before I have a couple of little things and I'll be done. It's good. Are you excited to give like the best service, just to elevate your own self? Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's December. Go ahead.
There's a book that I'm gonna find it because I can't remember what it's called, but I just wanted you to know that I'm looking for the book that just popped into my head. Carry on.
Is it if you want to get out of the boat, you have to walk on water? Or if you want
I
to walk on
have
water, you have to get out of the boat.
uh-huh,
Sorry.
I have that in my my Libby app ready to listen.
Good. That's step one. Fantastic. Don't worry, I'm the same way. I got so many things. Okay. December happens really super fast, y'all. Okay. And whatever you choose is going to be your reality. Okay. Christmas is 2 days. Okay. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. But people are busy. Everybody is busy. So this heart stuff, you is why they want to be around you, why they want to do business with you. Maybe they will book an appointment with you and maybe they will not. Maybe you have to, instead of asking 3 or 4 people, you have to ask 5 or 6 people. But people will get together if you give them a reason. Like, what's in it for them? Oh, because you get to be around me and I'm so sparkly, Um, but I really encourage you to sit down and organize your month on your and a calendar of some sort. Okay. So like plug in, when are the events that we have? Which ones will work for me? Which ones? So if I know this event's going to work for me, I need to make sure that, this week I'm inviting some people. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. Um, because if we don't plan, I've already started planning into January, because if we don't do that kind of stuff, then it's like a whirlwind. Whoosh, it just the Roadrunner just went by us, and we're like, what just happened? Okay, would you agree? Okay, so have some plans. I'm not going to go over when stuff is. You guys can pull up the calendar. Oh, I posted in the Believe chat just about 6 o'clock. And this is for anybody watching. I'm going to be doing a director master class for 6 months with Janice Trude. And there's 3 events, 3 Zooms a month for me to be on with her. And 3/4 of them are on Mondays at 6. So I sent you a Google Doc. Please, if you could fill it out tonight, tomorrow, so I can. I mean, I could just make a decision, but I'd rather see what you guys want than make the decision that's easiest for me. So, I know the Kims filled it out. So, thank you, the Kims. So you're like a band.
Kim squared.
Oh, that's even better. So any questions or comments or anything? I mean, with the changes coming up, does anybody have any questions you want to ask?
Oh, when are we delivering the socks?
This is a really good question. Thank you for asking that. So, I personally have 43. I need 50. And I want to encourage you to push to get to the number that you had said. I'm going to say aim for the 15th so that you have time to wrap them up and whatnot. I have called this place 4 times. Trying to coordinate. We'll call them again tomorrow because today did not happen. But usually it's like the 20th. Okay. And we can all go, or you can just have me do it or whatever. The more of us that are there, the more fun it is. So if do you guys want to go?
Depends on when it is, because well, Kimberly too. We
No,
I'm working at a school, so we don't get off until X amount of time.
Sure. So go ahead.
Yeah, the 19th is our last day
Yeah.
of school, so that Saturday would.
Otherwise, I'm not off till 4.
Okay. That sounds good.
I think it'd be fun.
I have several closing things here because I didn't ask for help. Like, really good. Shock them with kindness and wow them with service and watch them tell everybody about you. Okay. Kindness and service, not more money spent. There's one thing on my heart and I'll shut up. I don't know where, I'm not exactly sure where this comes from, but I want to make sure that everybody gets that you're going to build that customer base one face at a time, or 2 or 3 or 4 faces at a time. You're not going to blink and open your eyes and, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I have 100 people who buy skincare all the time. Okay. But if you do nothing, if you don't hold appointments, if you don't plug into some of the virtual events, you don't demo the product, you're not going to grow your customer base. And then that gets frustrating, right? So for whatever it's worth, realize that, we talked about, I guess we did talk about this last week. If you have a goal of 3 new customers a month, 10 new customers a month, whatever your number is, then you will see your business transform, throughout the year. So, okay. And as you implement your exceptional, raise your hand higher service, I mean, really, wouldn't it be exciting to not recognize your own business in a few months? Isn't that cool? All right.
So the book
Oh.
is called The Go-Giver,
Oh, I have that.
and it's probably nothing new.
Is that Og Mandino?
It's Bob something or another.
Oh, okay.
It's probably nothing you haven't heard before, but I know that when I read it, it made me feel warm and fuzzy inside about being good at customer service and being like the making people feel like they have a sign around their neck that makes them feel special, So it's it's 1 credit on Audible. It's probably on the Libby app. Like, it's not, I don't think it's an expensive book, even if you don't have a credit on Audible. It's probably less than $10. So
Good.
Yeah.
Fresno Library right now.
I mean, the Libby app, like if it's not on there on Audible, it's probably there on the, read it version. I don't read, but
I use Libby too.
I listen. Yeah. Libby
What's
is
the
like,
Libby app? I haven't heard of that one.
Libby is you take your library card
Uh-huh.
number and you download the Libby app, Libby,
Okay.
and it'll ask you for your library card number. And then you have access to every Kindle version that they have, every Audible version that they have. Like, you can just right there on your phone.
I have a really stupid
Didn't get
question.
that.
So it's not like if I go to the library and there's 20 people on a waiting list for a book, and so I have to wait for
Yeah.
20 to read it. Because it's electronic, everybody can have it at the same time. Yeah.
Technically, no. Because of licensing and whatever, like the library does have like 2 licensed copies. And so you do have to wait. That is kind of stupid, but you can borrow 30 books at a time. So, but you can have them for like 21 days at a time. And then if you're not done in the
happy spot.
Huh?
You just went to Kimberly's happy place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Vivid.
It's yeah,
Well, I've
it's
done like e-borrowing from the Fresno library, but not on that app. So,
it's just a really like I went to the Fowler Library here and the guy like walked me through how to use it. Like, so they told me about it. It's super simple. It's not, you don't have to be super tech savvy or anything to get it. But before I buy books now, I check on Libby.
Oh.
Because and there's certain books that I have in hard paper copy,
Yeah.
that if it's on Libby, I'll just get rid of the paper copy because I can just borrow it. I'm trying to
Mhm.
downsize my paper copies because I don't read.
I have a ridiculous amount of books, and yeah. And
You were gonna say something.
Audible format. Yeah.
oh no, all formats.
Listening to books is still reading.
Yeah.
You don't need physical books, but you
I
do.
know. I don't read. I listen.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
but-
going to ask you, there's a couple of things that come up for Libby audiobook. It says the Go Giver, and then they have the Go Giver Leader, the Go Giver Influencer. So it sounds like it's
So there's 3 books there. I saw that on Audible when I was looking up the book. But yes, there's 3 different books, the influencer and then
Yeah,
So-
okay. Yeah, so that's on Libby. I use another app that's connected to schools, and you can connect public libraries too, called Sora. And that's another way to read ebooks or audio.
that's cool.
But Libby is great. I check all of them all the time. And I connect my my Sora to a couple of Bay Area public libraries too that are available to me. So
That's cool.
Is that available to students also?
it is. It's available to students.
You guys, this was awesome. I love it when we just when we just chat. Like this is, thank you very
Mhm.
much. All right, make it a fantastic week. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.